Nistuff.
Hey, what's up? Optimus Prime, he's the harbinger of good thoughts, booster of positivity, and role model to all. But what if he was bad, right? Man, Shattered Glass. What a world, right? Good is bad is less bad, and everything looks sweet as hell. But Shattered Glass Optimus, right? He's purple, green, and blue. So it all started out as a BotCon thing, but over the years, Shattered Glass has become more and more mainstream, and that means toys. So let's check him out. First up, the Masterpiece version. This one's great. I know there's a new Masterpiece Prime in town, but this one, it's pretty good. It's big and strong looking. He's got a sweet anime head. He's got some goddamn beautiful purple plastic. It's like the perfect blend of blue and red, It lets you know right away that this guy, right here, he's a bad guy, and he can't be trusted. Oh yeah, and he's got actual shattered glass. I mean, it's just printed on, but it's pretty cool, right? Dude's taking a hit or two, and he's in no rush to repair it. He's wearing that sucker front and center, like a badge of his badassery. He came with a bad guy trailer, and it's looking pretty evil. Truck mode looks like this. It always gives me a hard time. But when he's sitting there, all ready to roll out and shit, it's totally worth the minor annoyance. Next up, the New Age one. And hey, remember when I said there's a new MP in town? Well, here he is in pocket form. New Age comes through yet again. Man, look at this thing. What a thing of beauty. He's small and purple, and he's gonna get you. No trailer, but who needs it, Not me. And speaking of trailers, I recently saw the Delta Magnus that New Age just put out. It actually comes with a blue version of this guy. And I don't know why it didn't occur to me, but of course they'd make it an armor-up thing. Anyway, back to the purple fella. What a guy. He's full of attitude. He's got toys to play with, and he's got that signature window crack. It's a little weak, but, this guy's only 3 inches tall. So what do you want, Truck mode. What a great little figure. Next up, the Earthrise one. Man, I love Earthrise Prime so much. Which is good, because there's a lot of them. This one's top freaking tier, man. It's that same purple as the Masterpiece version. It's got the signature window crack. Articulation's good. He's got swag for days. Seriously, he packs the same punch as the big Masterpiece one, but half the size. As far as swag for your buck goes, this guy's a crazy good deal. Truck mode looks like this. Nice and square, right? Next up, the Super Cyborg one. This one's nuts, man. Check out the packaging. It's got lots of great details. Love that classic grid pattern, the shattered glass, the purple and pink gradients. It's all so well done. Check out that spot metallic shine. Every side of the box is just covered in it. Really just drink it in for a second. It's amazing. And since I'm one of those losers with a graphic design degree, all this shit just makes me so happy. It's even got some tasteful Japanese characters here and there. For style. As far as the box goes, 10 out of 10. But what about the figure? Well, it's pretty good too. Directly out of the box, his chest came packaged with some cardboard and some plastic to further the presentation. But aside from that, just a few twist ties and he's out of there. So where to begin, right? The sculpt's all great. Everything's either sharp or rounded where it needs to be. The colors are poppin', man. There's a couple of manufacturing scars here and there in the plastic, but I mean, he's shattered glass, right? So it just adds to his mystique. Inside the chest, there's a jungle of knobs and doodads. There's red stuff, green stuff, silver stuff, and of course, the Matrix. I love the radiator detail, which lines up nicely with his grill tummy. That's pretty good, right? The leg connectors are funny. I love the green crotch twisty thing. It's so goofy. When he's all closed up, you can still see inside him a little bit, but not enough to cause concern, right? Window time. So he's got that signature shattered glass window crack. It's printed in white over a clear greenish yellow window. It's pretty good. I'd personally always prefer a sculpted in window crack, but I 100% understand why that's kind of unreasonable. Tooling an entirely new piece for one figure is just an absurd cost. And plus, this does do the job just fine. So it's whatever. Articulation's okay. He moves, but, not much since his whole body is full of doodads and stuff. He's got arms, hands, legs that spin at the knees, and head articulation. Just like the box said, 7 points of articulation. The blaster's removable, but it's super tight. And when I finally did get it in his hand, it made a terrifying snap. So I won't be removing it anytime soon. Here he is next to some other figures. Overall, he's a pretty great looking Shattered Glass Prime with a tummy trick. Can't be mad at that, right? Next up, the Iron Factory one. Dude, what's not to love about a legend scale bot? Nothing. That's what. Again, he's got the classic chest window crack, even though his chest isn't a traditional Prime style chest. That's pretty cool. So this is one of those armor up figures, which means you can leave him basic like this, or you can power him up, like so. And unfortunately, mine can't go full power, because look at this. Mine's got 2 of the same feet. That sucks, right? But it's fine. I like him better this way anyway. Truck mode's pretty sick. Here it is. Enjoy its sickness. Go ahead.
Don't be shy.
Next up, the 301. This is pure insanity. First of all, he weighs like 5 pounds. No joke. These 30 figures are dense as hell. They've got die-cast, layered joints with floating cuff pieces to give the illusion of mechanical perfection, hidden sculpted areas that reveal themselves when the joint is bent or twisted, chef-kiss paintwork, his eyes light up, he's even got a sculpted shattered glass boob window. Man, they spared no expense for these guys. It's also the Bumblebee movie Prime design. I probably should have led with that. He poses beautifully. All his colors are more muted than the usual affair. But I get it. It's meant to be the real world. You gotta dial it back a bit. But if I did have to complain about something, it would definitely be the fiddliness of all these parts. Like the skirt pieces and the shoulder pieces, they always get in the way. And it just kind of makes it painfully obvious that these things can't exist in the real world, you know? Every time they move, they'd be like shedding metal parts all over the place. But aside from that, he's pretty great. Next up, the BotCon one. This is that Generations G2 Prime mold. It's a fun one. It comes with a pretty sweet sword. Like, look at that thing. He's got those crazy shoulders and the wicked pointy noggin. It all kind of works in this guy's favor though, because look how angry this guy looks. For this one, they didn't go with the greenish clear plastic for the windows. Instead, they went with this weird orangey plastic. It's not too bad, right? And of course, he's got the signature window crack. So we're good, right? I mean, we are. But did you notice it's on the wrong window? That's weird, right? But they got sparkles in the plastic, so I'm like totally won over, you know? Truck mode looks like this. He's got the big old evil Autobot badge front and center. And hey, this is the first time you've got a non-QB truck cab, right? That's pretty good. Not everything's got to be G1, right? Stepping outside the G1 box once in a while is good for us, right? Right? Next up, the big third-party one. So yeah, this thing, right? What a beast. For starters, he's gigantic. Absolutely massive. Here he is next to the Earthrise one. You know what I'm saying? This is another case of the power-up Prime thing. Little Prime contorts and slots into an exosuit, and bam! Powered Shattered Glass Convoy. But mine never really stays together 100%. Like, check out those connection tabs. That's not good, right? I mean, it's completely my fault, but in my defense, it's real intimidating, you know? Slapping 2 big chunks of fragile plastic together. But luckily, things can be a little less intimidating, and he could break down into his basic components. Like, check this little guy out. He's super posable, and so well done. Here he is next to some other figures. Love it. And here's truck mode. It's not bad, right? He comes with a little friend, some blasters, a matrix, and that's it. That's all of them I got. Shattered Glass Optimus Primes. What a goddamn unit. I hope they keep the Shattered Glass train going. You know, what with the whole Marvel multiverse thing that's going on right now. At the time of recording. I personally think sky's the limit for multiversal hijinks. Fingers crossed, right? Anyway, that's going to do it for now. My voice is dead. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, leave a comment, Instagram, Twitter. You know what to do. All right. Bye. I am ready. I am ready. I'm ready. Here we go. And everything looks sweet as hell, you know? I think I'm going to take that part out. So it all started off... Okay. But over the years, Shattered, it's got big, strong... It's a big, strong looking... It's big... right. Got it. Got to read. Okay. Let's back up. Let's just chill out. We got all day. Okay. Fuck. Oh yeah, and he's actually got shattered glass. You know what I mean? Fuck. Oh yeah, he's next up the Earthrise. Fuck. Next up, the Earthrise one. Next up, the Earthrise one. Next up, the ooh, yeah. Can't use that. Next up, the Earthrise one. It's got the signature as far as swag go. It's even got some taste. It's even got some tasteful. And when I finally did get it in there, it made it like a terrifying snap. Layered joints with floating cuff pieces to give the illusion of manual. He's got a scope. For this one, they didn't go with the greenish clear plastic for the windows. Instead, they went with this weird orangey plastic. I mean, it's not the. I personally think sky's the limit for I personally think sky's the limit for Perkadur. Whew, that was a long one. I'm going to have to fudge some of that. I feel stupid. I feel weak. I feel dumb. Worse than before. 10 out of 10. See you later. Love you. Thanks for subscribing. It really means a lot. Peace.